I found a second toothbrush in our bathroom and she swore it was mine. It started with a toothbrush, one I didn't buy, never used, and that somehow appeared overnight. When I asked her about it, she acted like I was crazy. But I knew what I saw, and what I was about to find out next nearly wrecked me. You ever get that gut feeling something's off, but everyone tells you you're just overthinking? That was me, until the toothbrush. My girlfriend and I had been living together for 8 months. Things were mostly great, same routines. Shared bills, casual Friday night Netflix arguments. Nothing too dramatic. Until one random Tuesday morning, I noticed a second toothbrush in our holder. Now that might sound dumb, but we each had our own. I used a black electric one. Hers was pink. This new one, manual, blue, cheap, and absolutely not either of ours. So I asked her about it. She barely looked up from her phone, just shrugged and said, "That's yours. You probably just forgot." I hadn't used a manual toothbrush since college. I knew it wasn't mine, but I let it go, half convincing myself maybe I was being paranoid. Maybe it was an old one I tossed in the drawer and forgot. Then came the towel thing. She started doing laundry more often, which wouldn't have been suspicious if she weren't suddenly folding towels I never saw us use. I'd go to grab one, and it was always already put away. Weird, right? So I started paying closer attention. One Friday, I told her I was heading to my buddy's place for the night, but I doubled back an hour later, said I forgot my charger. When I walked in, the apartment was spotless. Too spotless. One of our kitchen chairs was slightly moved from where it always sat, and the second toothbrush? Gone. That was it. I knew I wasn't imagining things. The next morning, I waited for her to leave for work, then started looking. Not snooping, investigating. And hidden behind a shoebox in her closet was a gym bag. Inside, men's deodorant, socks that weren't mine, and a phone charger the same kind I use. I didn't even know how to process it. No texts, no photos, just these little pieces of someone else's life stashed in our home. So I confronted her. At first, she denied everything, called me paranoid, said the gym bag was old stuff from her brother. But when I pressed, she cracked. Admitted she'd been seeing someone else, casually, and that he sometimes stopped by when I was out. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, I just stared at her. Because that toothbrush, it wasn't about hygiene. It was a symbol, a stupid plastic symbol of how little she thought I'd notice or care. She moved out a week later, and I still checked the toothbrush holder every morning. If you found something small that didn't belong, would you trust your gut or let it go? Let me hear what you would do in the comments. Follow if you made it this far, I would appreciate it.